Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 2020 money and career reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also to subscribe to my channel. Now, before we dive into this reading, let's clear this energy space and also raise our own energy vibration. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity like storm clouds. Wonderful. All right. So let's start with our chakra cards and see what they have to say. Leo, July 2020, money and career. Leo, July 2020, money and career. Leo, July 2020, money and career. Angels, and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. These three. All right. Fantastic. So we're starting off here with play, with the heart chakra. So all work and no play is not going to make you a happy person. So make sure that you take time to laugh, to let joy into your life, and to really open your heart chakra. And then we have here life purpose, which is the third chakra. So speaking, moving towards, and embracing your life purpose guides you. Yeah. You're also going to find that the words that you speak, okay, the things that you articulate really move you towards the life purpose that you have, towards a greater truth. And that's going to be powerful for you. And then we have grounding. The Earth Star Chakra, located 6 inches below your feet. You are grounded in your purpose, in your understanding, in your desire. All right, you're really putting down roots for what it is that you want. This can also be a time where you really find yourself thinking about roots, thinking about, long term. Where do I want to be? How do I want to move forward? What's my life purpose? What gives me joy? You kind of might feel almost like there's this intensity of questions that come your way, but there's also a beauty of answers that come for you too. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Leo, July 2020, money and career. 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 Leo. Angels and spirit guides, guide this message. Ooh, okay. My goodness. Okay. So you have the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. I love that repeat of the number 9. You have you yourself shining through as the Queen of Wands. Then you have the Knight of Cups, the Page of Swords. Cups is a water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. The Swords is an air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have the Moon energy right here, so strong Pisces presence within this reading. A time frame of February 19th to March 20th. 9 of Swords. You have 9 now 3 times. 6 of Coins. You have Justice, Libra energy. The Devil, Capricorn energy. 3 of Pentacles, Angels. Okay, fantastic. Oh, the 10 of Pentacles is a fantastic way to end. So the way this is set up is you have your personal self, okay, your inner self. You have your public self, not your public self, I'm sorry. You have here your heart self, okay, your emotional truth. And then you have your public self. So it's inner self, heart self, emotional self, and public self, the way people see you. All right. Now, before we dive into all of this, now I do like that you are coming to a completion of a cycle, and at the end right here, you complete a cycle when it comes to finances. This is also wealth that lasts for generations, okay, calling to you, moving you forward. And let's see. We're going to see what people you have to be mindful of during this time, okay? What people does Leo have to be mindful of during July 2020 for money and career? What people does Leo have to be mindful of for July 2020 for moving forward, money and career? What people does Leo have to be mindful of July 2020, money and career. Angels and spirit guides show us clearly. Okay. So I was called to pull 4. So we're starting off with the King of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is somebody who is very kind of cutting and to the point. All right. Then we have the Princess of Pentacles. All right. Somebody a little bit more naive around finances, around money. Somebody who's still discovering, still learning. Okay. Then we have the Moon reverse, which is very interesting. So this is a Pisces energy who is stuck. Okay. And a negative Pisces can be somebody who lives in a lot of fear. So just know that you have that energy around you, or somebody who is just very afraid to be moving forward. And then you have a Libra energy right here. Now this is also linked to the King of Swords. It's interesting because you have Libra right here leading you to prosperity, and you also have Pisces here. So I would say that these are 2 different people, all right? Well, Libra and Pisces, to this Libra and this Pisces. So you're going to know 2 of them, all right? And this is going to be, one is going to be very beneficial for you, the other not so much, all right? So just be mindful of this. I would say this Libra energy is masculine, and somebody who is older, somebody who might not be, they might be figures of authority, okay? Figures within a judicial system is what I'm seeing here, with justice, something to do with like lawyers or, police officers, or, just something around that world that has to do with justice. I'm just seeing court systems, all right? So take that as it may. It can just be somebody who is very by the book. And this person is really going to bother you because it all has to be. There's no like gray in their lives. It has to be, this way, that way, white page, black print. That's what it says. That's what it is. And you're going to sit there and get really frustrated with them, Leo. You are. That's actually the person. Here, you're going to be very frustrated. And then the Pisces energy, it doesn't necessarily have to be a Pisces, though it could be. Okay, it could also be somebody you met February 19th to March 20th, around that time frame. This can be somebody who's just has a lot of fear in them. And just like you cannot stand the person who, you're having a trouble. You're having trouble standing them, understanding them, where they're coming from. This person who is so, black and white, everything has to be just a certain way. You're going to have trouble understanding the person who comes from fear, and it's just letting fear rule their lives, because that is the complete opposite of you, Leo. You're like, I might be terrified, but you just got to do it. All right? And then with the Princess of Pentacles, this is somebody who is hemming and hawing, who is looking at things, who doesn't really understand quite as well as they should. And that's going to be something that's frustrating for you. Okay. But again, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We start off with you right here. Queen of Wands. Strong, prosperous, successful, bountiful, right? Ready to move forward in action and in creativity. Really looking towards things. You then are linked to a water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, all right? And this is why here in this line you have the moon card right here. So there's a very positive moon sign energy within your life, okay, or within your chart. And so here, as you're looking at things and as you're moving yourself forward, there's a sense of letting your emotions guide you. And that's not someplace where you really feel comfortable being, all right? And it's not letting your emotions take over, having, intellect or, emotions rule. It's never a good thing to be one extreme or the other. To have a balance, to have a relationship is going to be very important. So here you're slowly and steadily moving towards what you love, what you desire, what you need, what you want within your life, all right? And it has to do with your emotional self coming together with your passionate self. Okay, the reason why you're on this world. Okay, so what Spirit is saying is the reason why you're on this world, yes, but the meaning for why you're on this earth, which I find is a very interesting way of putting things. They're saying that there's a deeper truth to you, there's a deeper place that you want to be, a deeper understanding, and where you are right now may not be exactly where it is that you want to be, but you're going to see yourself completing a cycle, you're very close to a completion of a cycle for a door to open up and for something to open that you had once thought would be closed or couldn't move forward towards. So that's going to be very important to you. I do see great aid from a water sign energy. But then you have here the Nine of Swords. So it's kind of like as you're embracing what you love and moving towards what you love, there's a sense of, can I do this? Am I moving forward the right way? There's a sense of sleepless nights, of being overwhelmed, of asking yourself a lot of questions, of, doubts and fears. And it can be, quite frankly, for a lot of you Leos, that there's a Capricorn energy around you that has you questioning things, or it is, this earthly plane and everything that you're supposed to want to accumulate and supposed to want to be and supposed to need to move forward in, that you're just like, why? Why I can't do this? I don't want to do this. You don't even have like a slight inclination to move forward that way. And so as you're looking at things, you're being really open and honest with yourself. And the Nine of Swords is saying you're overthinking. Now, it can be that you just have a lot of work, a lot of things on your hands. Or, you're looking at things also, and it can be that you're really worried about work, worried about the distributing of wealth. You want this justice to come in. And so here, there are things to be worried about. I mean, the state of the world, everything that's happening, most definitely, yes, there are things to be worried about. But you can't let fear be your mister. You can't. You can't let fear guide you forward and be what rules over you. And that's one of the reasons why the moon card, the reversed Pisces, is so repugnant to you. That person is going to be like, you're just going to be like, ew. Because there is fear that you're looking at. And you're like, I'm not letting it control me. Why are you letting it control you? And it's going to be because they're on a completely different journey than you're on. And their life path is very different from your life path. And so here with the Devil card, as you're looking at things, as you're coming to reasons, this also brings up addictions, okay? This brings up fears and doubts and apprehensions. And so it's being really honest with yourself and saying, what is going to lead me forward? And where is it that I want to be? What is it that I desire? Who is it that I want to be at the end of the day? And as you look at this, okay, you're very close to coming to a conclusion, to finding an understanding. But your heart has a bountiful garden, right? Connected with an air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? Connecting with being a student of your mind. There's prosperity that comes. You're looking towards a bigger picture. You're looking at what you truly want, what you truly need, what you are striving towards. And so here with the Nine of Pentacles, it's prosperity coming. It's bounty leading you. It's so much more being a part of you and you being a part of it. And so here, as you are embracing this, you are embracing the prosperity that you want within this world, but also the love that you desire within your heart. And so with the Nine of Pentacles, there is a sense of tending to the crops, of tending to what you have planted. And that's what your heart is doing. And your heart needs to be in communion with your mind, most definitely. So you have the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups right here. And the Knight of Cups and the Page of Swords are coming together, right? Your internal self, listening to your heart, moving forward in love and in understanding. And then your emotional self saying, I want the logic of it. I want to be able to reason and understand. And so here, you're going to need that open communication between your heart and your mind. Just that reasoning, that comprehension, that beauty. And as you're opening this up, you are standing in your truth. But you're also going to find that if you go one way too far or the other, you're going to feel very out of balance, okay? Because what you're striving towards is your purpose, your glory, and your power. And isn't that what we're all striving towards? And so it cannot be explained completely through logical reason, and it cannot be explained completely through emotional feelings. So here you're finding that balance. You're having that dialogue open up. And it's like, okay, I see what we're moving towards, because your heart is really moving towards a comfort, an understanding, a truth, and a power. And your mind is questioning, seeking, cutting through the doubts and the fears, knowing what it is that you stand for, where it is that you want to stand. And as you have these two coming together, okay, you open up this dialogue. There's fear that there will not be balance, okay? Money fear can definitely be a thing during this time. Not saying that you're going to have money problems. It just can be that you're very aware of things, as everybody in this world right now is very aware of things because of the state of the earth. So here, with the Six of Pentacles, there needs to be a give and a take. Because it's very interesting, because this is my Minor Arcana Justice card, and then you have the Justice card right here. You need balance. You do not feel as if things are just. Now, it can be within finances, but it's something that is impacting finances. It can be work, that you just feel like everything's being put on your shoulder. And Leo, you always show up. You always do a good job. And so you're questioning. You're saying, why? Why is this so much harder than it needs to be? What's going on here? And it leads you to embracing this cooperation, all right? But also seeing that there's this cooperation because Spirit is showing me that there's this person working, right, creating, and then there are these people going over the blueprints, and it's kind of like you're seeing that no one job means more than the other. You're seeing the importance of each. And it's kind of like when there's the distribution, I cannot find the word, my goodness. When wealth is being handed out, okay, everybody needs to count. So we have here the crafter, we have here, the scholars or the architects or whatever it is that you want to say. But all of them are important. And that's what you're seeing here. It's kind of like things need to be balanced because every single job is important. And yet you're either finding that some people believe that their jobs are more important, that they're worth more because of a title or because of a whatever. And you're really seeing that as being unfair. And you're also seeing that as being untrue. And so there's something that you're looking at here. And you're like, no, let's balance the scales. That's going to be very important. It's not just simply like, let's balance the scales in my favor. It's like, let's balance these scales so that things stop being so out of balance, so wrong. And it can also be that you're taking, the bull by the horns here, Leo, and you're saying, I'm balancing my scales. I don't want this anymore. I don't want this pattern. I don't want this nonsense, and you're changing things up. And the fear comes because you're like, whoa, do I take that leap? And it's like, not yet. Make sure you have things well planned out, especially if you're thinking of, leaving the job that you're in. Wait, make sure that you have things planned. All right, because you will be moving forward. And there will be justice that comes in because people see you as, having this power, of having this might, this justice, this prosperity, this, kind of, it's not secretiveness, but they don't really understand you completely all the time, like exactly where you're coming from. And that can make things a bit hard for them. Yeah, a bit hard for them. I'm actually seeing it as kind of like you like it that way. During this time, during July, you don't want people getting really comfortable, okay? And it's kind of like, I like that they're a little bit off their game. They don't really know where I'm coming from or something to that effect, because you have the Nine of Cups coming in, and you have this radiant, prosperity, wealth, bounty with you, especially since it comes right across with the Nine of Pentacles, prosperity, success, bounty, understanding. And it's like, okay, I see this power as being a part of me. And people really see that you have something going for you. You might not see all the blessings that people see around you, okay? You might look at things and think one thing, and they look at it and they think something completely different. They're like, wow, you really have it going on here, Leo. And the fact of the matter is that you do. You do. There's just something greater out there for you, because there's that queenliness, there's that power, there's this, ruling monarchy of your life coming forward. And as it comes forward, all right, you have to face fears, most definitely, doubts, apprehensions. You have God around you, okay? God, source, spirit, however you see the divine, the universe. You have the sense of blessings around you, the sense of connection. And as you are connecting, you are seeing things more clearly for yourself. You're also seeing things more powerfully. You are also having to face fears during this time. And this is why your heart and your mind are working so closely together, because it's like, I want to get this right. I need to see this correctly. I need to, understand the passion that I'm coming from and the power that I'm living. And now, again, the moon card is the Pisces energy. February 19th to March 20th is its time frame, all right? And so as you're moving forward, it can be that, in 2021, you start to see a real change in the balancing of the scales. And I know that seems like forever away, But I'm saying like this is a big change that comes. This is a powerful, balancing of things. It's like things find their harmony again. And that's going to be something that lifts the weight off your shoulders and doesn't make it feel like I have to fight. Like I have to be, always on guard or, top of my game all the time. Because you have this justice coming. You have the balancing of the scales moving you forward. Libra energy, time frame September 23rd to October 22nd. The scales are balanced. Truth is seen. You cut through the doubts and the fears. You know what it is that you desire, what it is that you stand for, where it is that you want to be. And as you see this truth and you embrace this power, you see it within you. And this is, card number 11 in the major arcana, and it counts down then to card number 10. So there's this shift that comes forward, and you're like, oh, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm understanding. And it brings you to prosperity, which is what we're talking about here. When it comes to career readings, I like to see money and career readings. I like to see wands. I like to see pentacles, all right? And you have a lot of pentacles, especially at your heart, okay? There's wealth coming in. And you have career crowning you. And you have the emotions that come with career with your inner self. With your public self, it's very interesting because you have this aura around you of prosperity, of success. And that's what they see, and that's what they believe, because people believe what they see. And then there's this mystery to you, okay? There's also this mystery and these fears that you are working out for yourself, that there's so much more going on than what appears at the surface, okay? And so as you are embracing this, the justice comes. Now, justice really does have a lot to do with prosperity and success, because it's kind of like, I want to say it's almost like a lucky star, but it's like things being just and fair within your life that leads you to the 10 of Pentacles. It leads you to a completion of a cycle when it comes to money. So you're going to be stepping into a new cycle, one where you feel more confident, where you are embracing the sense of, I know what I really want now, because the devil doesn't have its due anymore, doesn't have its say. And as you see this, you see the worth in all people, in all forms of prosperity, but all forms of individuals. And it leads to a prosperity for you that gets passed on from generation to generation. Now, it can be that you have a windfall, right? And the money comes in and it keeps on coming in, and that would be awesome. But it's more of a wealth of a internal wealth, okay? Because this is money or something you value as much as money. But as you have things become comfortable for you within your life, and as you have this power guiding you, you're like, oh, I see it now. I see what's truly important to me and where I truly want to grow on this earth and what I'm truly moving towards. So there is this shift that comes in where you're like, oh, I see it now. I see it now. And things become powerfully clear. And it has to do with the prosperity that is balancing your existence, because you've been giving too much to one or the other. It's like you need this balanced existence, this balanced power of passion, of creativity, of heart, of mind and understanding. And as you do so, then that's when you start to see doors open that were once shut. That's when you start to see power moving you, becoming a part of you. And let's go deeper. So show me more deeply and clarify for Leo for July 2020. Money and career. Show me more deeply and clarify for Leo for July 2020. Money and career. Angels and spirit guides guide this message. Ooh, goodness. Okay. So definitely the angels and the spirit guides definitely guided things. So let's see what they have to say. And then just one more. Angels and spirit guides guide this message. Awesome. Ooh, goodness. Okay, there we go. So personally, we have the 9 of coins, which you have over here at your heart, the 4 of coins, and the strength card, which is you in the major arcana. So you're shining through. You shine through in the minor arcana and now in the major arcana. So personally, you're astoundingly strong. Ace of Wands, 5 of Wands, Page of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, very powerful for you. At the heart, this person, this air sign energy of logic and understanding, okay? Or this sense of logic and understanding is very important for you. Then we have the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Swords. So yeah, this is definitely a changing time, as was seen in the cards earlier, because this is a 10 in the major arcana, a Wheel of Fortune's time. You are going to see a new beginning happening, and it's going to make you doubt. It's going to make you fear. It's going to be like, oh my gosh, am I ready? And the Magician is saying, yes, of course you are. Yes, of course you are. But there's a sense here of having to come to terms with prosperity and not let vampiric energy, those who want to see you, kind of fall, come into play, because that energy is going to definitely be there. And as you're looking at things and as you are, being open and honest with yourself, what you're going to see here is your right to move forward in the prosperity that you want. And as you claim this right, and as you look at the big pictures, but you're also nourishing the crops that you are creating, the way that you want to move forward, the place that you want within your existence, there is a release of the negative, excuse me, that keeps you from moving forward. There's a release from, the vampiric energy, the doubts, the fears, the apprehensions, the acidity of the world. Because this is something where you're saying, you know what, you might not want me to succeed, or you might not think that I can, but I'm going to show you that I absolutely can, and I absolutely will be succeeding. So you're vanquishing vampiric energy from your life to move forward in the essence of yourself, strength and beauty and power and, prosperity. You are seeing that your greatest strength comes from within and not from without. And so as you embrace this, you see your truth, you see the purpose of you. And the purpose of you is to accept the gifts of passion and intuition and desire that move you forward. Okay, is to be creative and is to be motivated. And you're tired, okay? Because here, it's very interesting. You're tired of the chaos, okay? You're tired of the vampiric energy. You're tired of the negativity, all right? And you're also tired of the fighting. Now, this could be at work. This could be, in your own self, like, am I successful? Am I not successful? Will I be able to move forward? Will I not be? And so as you're, embracing your truth and your power, and you're looking at things, you're also going to be facing the negativity that sits there and says, oh no, you can't do this. And you're like, oh yes, I can. Watch me. And so that moves you forward to being the student of your mind, to asking questions, to gathering up knowledge. This is also a tremendous time of learning and understanding and deeper comprehension, which leads you publicly to calling wealth and prosperity into your life, to calling the passion and power and purpose of what you desire and where it is that you want to be forward, and seeing that all the gifts that you are being given, all the aces that come your way, are definitely being taken by you, taken and cultivated. And it's definitely you taking this gift of the Ace of Wands and saying, this is me, this is who I am, this is what I'm passionate about, this is what I am proud of and powerful with, and I will not be held back. And so the Magician says, as above, so below. As you believe it, so it becomes. And as you think it, so it will be. And that's what we're seeing here with your chakra cards, is that they showed play and life purpose and grounding. So grounding in the love of your heart to follow your life purpose. And the Magician makes that clear. And then people start to see there's a shift in you. There's a change in your very being, your very soul. And there's a change in what they see in you. And there's a change in what you see in yourself. Yes, you feel like life is a roller coaster, has its ups, its downs, its lefts, its rights. And sometimes it can be overwhelming, but it's also powerful for you, okay, to see all these changes, to experience so much in such a short period of time. Lets you know what you desire, lets you know what you want. And for some of you, it hasn't been a short period of time. But I like how we have the 4 and then the 5. And so it's like 4 years, 5 years, you've been working up towards this. And, that may seem like a very long time, but the amount of knowledge that you have gotten is extraordinary. It can also be, months here that we're talking about. And as you're seeing things more truthfully and more honestly for yourself, you're seeing what's really important, what you want to nourish, what you truly desire. And it can have you being too much in your own mind. It's like, can I handle this success? Can I move forward in success? Do I know what it is that I want? And remember, success is not movie star success. Success is being happy and contented within your life. Knowing your passion, knowing what you desire, knowing what it is that you want, and not being afraid to go after it. I mean, that is true passion, and that's true prosperity right here. And the Eight of Swords can rob away a person's whole entire life, because it could be doubts and fears and too much in your own head, time after time again. So just be mindful of this. So let's see what people will be aiding you during this time. Who are the people that will be aiding Leo during July 2020 for money and career? Who are the people that will be aiding Leo for July 2020 money and career? Who are the people who will be aiding Leo for July 2020 money and career? Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, guide this reading and show me clearly. These two? Okay, interesting. You have 5 here. So we're starting off with Scorpio energy, the death card. Okay, strong Scorpio presence, October 23rd to November 21st. This person is going to be a little bit secretive themselves, which can be something that you kind of bond over, that nobody really fully understands you guys. That there's this air of mystery around you. So that could very much be it. But this is also somebody who's more concerned at the deeper things, wants to know the deeper. And so here with you moving forward with justice and with your desire for more, this is where the Scorpio energy comes in. And then you have the Lord, which is an Aries energy, time frame March 21st to April 19th. And here, this is a very powerful person, okay? A person who knows exactly what it is that they want. And you're actually going to feel this person kind of like a father-like figure, or just this mentor figure who helps you, who guides you, who wants you to succeed. But there's this force to them, okay? There's this power to the energy around them. Then you have Sagittarius energy. This is a time frame November 22nd to December 21st. This person is intensely inquisitive, all right? Has like an encyclopedia of information in their minds. And this is going to be what drives you to them, because you're a student of knowledge and understanding during this time. So a person who knows so deeply and also can pull everybody together, where you're feeling kind of like at the outside of that right now, kind of like, all right, where's the harmony? Where's the peace? Where can I move forward when I don't have to worry all the time? That's going to be something that's very attractive to you. And then we have the Star card, which is Aquarius energy. I love that all these people are coming through as major arcana. So they're going to be very powerful individuals that you meet during this time. And this is, Aquarius energy, January 20th, February 18th is the time frame. But this is a person who either you see such potential in them, okay? That could be something that guides you to them, but they're just a kind, loving person, all right? A quieter person, a calming person, a person who you feel like you're more yourself around, than when they're not there. So there's this power to them. There's this sense of, they kind of like rev up your battery. They recharge you in one way or another. And so I don't see anything romantic in these cards, though with the Sagittarius and Aquarius energy, there can be something kind of leading that way, all right? But just be very mindful, especially if you meet these people at work and they're just not people who help you move forward and aid you in your success during this time, that things could get a little bit awkward if things don't work out exactly as planned. But this is also looking towards your perfection, looking towards what you want, what you desire. Yeah, this could also be a part of their chart, all right? And with these signs coming through, can be a very prevalent part of a person's chart coming forward. And then you have the King of Wands. You yourself fell out. You, action, success, prosperity, all right? Because the Wands represents an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, and you have them all shining forward. You yourself are Leo, and then you have Aries and Sagittarius. So you have a strong link with fire sign energy to help you, to motivate you, to move you forward in passion, in dedication, and in commitment. Yeah. So let's see your subconscious messages for this time. Your subconscious people message is Cernunnos, Capricorn energy. So you have a little bit of a hiccup with this Capricorn energy, but this person is also very powerfully influencing into your life. Or this is a different person where subconsciously, you are seeing motivations, you're seeing your desire move you forward. December 22nd to January 19th, you're looking at things that are really important to you, at what you truly desire. And you're going to see also subconsciously, there is a sense of old addictions being tested. So just be mindful, okay? Really, seriously, Leo, be mindful. Because when Cernunnos comes forward, Cernunnos is the power of creation, okay? It is a, God Pan energy, kind of God of the forest energy. And so when it comes forward, it can be all encompassing. So just know that wherever, you find solace in like an escapism type of thing, that could be something that's really big for you during this time. And I don't say that to talk negativity, there we go, over you. I say it because I want you to be prepared and I want you to be safe. So if this Capricorn energy or if this Cernunnos energy is really good for you and has you see things and say, wow, I'm at a different place, or, wow, I really am powerful and I'm connected with the earth, that's awesome, because you're having a grounding time also during this time with the Earth Star Chakra energy. So this can be grounding you towards what it is that you desire and towards what it is that you want. But just know that temptations can come up and you just need to be ready for it. Just like, no, I don't want that in my life. No, thank you. But it's also being very connected with the baser instincts of ourselves also, So instead of looking at things and saying, it has to be a certain way, or I'm going to let this rule my life. It's like, what do I truly want? What do I truly need? What's deeper here? And that's what really leads you forward. And then we have the Eight of Coins. Not the Eight of Coins, the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from something you once thought you would love. You're walking away and there's a distinct ending here. And as you walk away, because you are tremendously powerful, okay? You're breaking vampiric energy. You're breaking ties that have held you back before. And as you break these ties, right, subconsciously you're developing psychically. Okay, you're having the psychic power move you forward. You're seeing things more clearly. You're listening to your instinctual self. This is your third eye chakra opening. And I know I did not pull a spirit guide animal card for you, but let's just look at the top and the bottom because they were already shuffled and meditated on beforehand. So at the top we have the cat spirit, and this says claim your independence. And that's what you're doing during this time. You're claiming your independence. You're knowing your truth. You're knowing what's truly important to you and what you value the most. And then we have the buffalo spirit. The abundant universe will provide. And somehow, here, Leo, through, this fight for justice, this, harmonizing of self, this power of soul, the abundant universe does provide. And it's miraculous. It's a time of miracles for you. It is. Of miraculous truth. All right, Leo, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe.